We know Russia's coming to the cryptocurrency space along with rate cuts. But where does XRP fit into all of this? Rumor mill is working overdrive that the Russian exchanges will be using XRP as a payment system. We're going to break down what that looks like and revisit an Uphold price prediction to $1,000 per XRP. You know what we're going to do. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. Let's get into it. So many of you who have been watching my videos or have been subscribed to the channel know that we've been talking about some big events coming in September, namely the rate cuts from the Fed, which we expect to be around 50 basis points, which should, in theory, give us a very big upside move. There is also two other major catalysts coming in September. One is the Sony blockchain paired with Sonerium on Ethereum. And then we have Russia. Now, Russia is launching two cryptocurrency exchanges to support cross-border payments and allow its companies to basically pay for or receive payment for goods or services that they offer globally. Obviously, since invaded Ukraine, the US has put sanctions on them as well as the rest of the world. So this is a way around for businesses, not necessarily the government, but the businesses to take some payments. Now, this is an article that interestingly was posted specifically talking about Russia and how it will use XRP to transfer money. Now, clearly you're going to say, well, I can't see it 2-bit. Guess what? I've got you covered. So here we go. It's the digitalized of payments and introduction of innovation in the payments market. International trends in digitization of the payment sector. It says diagram of the mechanism of cross-border money transfers in the Ripple system. And again, this gives you an idea of, I guess, what they're trying to do, how they do it. And you'll be surprised to know that it pretty much follows what we expect XRP to do. It then talks specifically about what it wants to do. Participants in financial markets see the potential in the use of smart contracts and the use of them in their business processes. Smart contracts are used when conducting transactions with letters of credit as part of the international supply of goods to optimize interbank clearing and settlements. 35 to control the conditions of cross-border transfers. Regulators in a number of countries are piloting reporting collection systems controlled by smart contracts. Smart contracts and their infrastructure are significant areas of investment of financial institutions in distributed process technologies. Now, all of this lines to the XRPL and what that's trying to do, while at the same time giving the opportunity for many people to basically tokenize assets and ultimately using a digital environment to transfer goods, services, and payment. You can see there, the proliferation of distributed ledger networks and smart contracts has created conditions for development of asset tokenization, transferring the process of issuing assets and making transactions with them into a digital environment. Where have we heard that before? The assets are represented in a form of special token, usually issued and circulated in the DLT network. Tokens can be issued for a wide range of assets, securities, inventory, real estate, etc. Tokenization can help increase the liquidity of an asset and will allow the use of new services for transactions with them, including smart contracts. So think about what we've heard with Ripple. Think about all the partners they've done. Think about what they've been building around banking systems, around liquidity providers. Now, I'm not saying that they've been building the XRP to facilitate Russian transfers of money, but what it does is shows the art of the possible. It shows us what they're building and where it will absolutely support a narrative around global payments and global payment structure. You only have to look again at, I guess, who's interacting with part of or has had dealings with a Ripple. You can see there a number of banks here in the top right hand side, as well as FedNow, DTCC, Delotti, and many, many others. And it shows you the scale of it. We talked about SBI Holdings and how they're interacting with XRPL. So there's a ton of stuff going along, as well as world banks. We know the German banks in, etc., etc. It shows you exactly where the giant opportunity sits when it comes to XRP. Now, how do you know that a token is comfortable in its scenario? Well, you get its chief financial or legal officer, Stuart Aldertree, here giving a view on the SEC once again. Now, more recently, the SEC suing OpenSeas. There's a surprise. So it's a fun fact, in 1976, the SEC ruled that art galleries, even when promoting and selling to buyers that had investment motives, didn't need to register with the SEC. Very interesting, given the fact the SEC now is suing OpenSeas for something very similar, all of which aligns to a very direct narrative of suppressing cryptocurrency to stop the involvement of digital currency, because they know exactly what's coming. And if you don't believe me, these are the sort of things you have to understand, because these are wild accusations. That is one rule for one and one rule for other. But I like the fact Stuart Aldertree there getting in on the SEC and grinding in that victory as we wait for them to pay that fee and move on, which then brings us to this. Uphold, we know it's one of the big partners of XRP, a big liquidity provider, giving a view on $1,000 XRP. Now, what you're not going to hear from me is, oh, XRP's got $1,000, I'm so bullish. Breaking it down, think about it. 57 cents today, attaining $1,000 would represent a 173,000% increase. Hypothetically, could it happen? Yes. Is it likely? I don't know. I would argue probably not. At the minute, I think we need to get to some key footprints. But if it was ever going to happen, what would you need? Significant liquidity in order to facilitate it. It would have to be removed from retail opportunity, which a lot of people believe XRP is designed for institutions, XLM being that one for retail. But this could, in theory, happen. Is it likely? I'm not sure. You guys let me know in the comments down below. But it's interesting that Uphold specifically are involved in this debate of XRP to $1,000. So take a look at the price. We continue to trade within this range. Again, Bitcoin having a bit of a challenge today. We actually retested 61,000, broke all the way back down to 59,200. Some may say manipulation, some may not. I don't know. 1.67% down, trading, like we said, in this range. What's important though, we are holding on some key support levels on the weekly. The 100-day simple moving average, good news. And then above the 200-day exponential moving average. Remember, that's a little bit more up to date in terms of a moving average. So actually we sit pretty, albeit 56 cents, we're still sitting, holding, and I think once we get this payment done and dusted, I still think we'll see some pretty big announcements coming in this near future. So that's what I got for you when it comes to XRP. I'm still holding my bags. I'm still waiting to see what happens. We need the market to move. Hopefully we'll see a nice positive move through this weekend. A lot of us feel bullish about it, but let me know in the comments what your view is, and let me know your price predictions. $589, $1,000, $10,000. I want to know what you guys think your XRP is going to be worth in years to come. As ever, don't forget, if you enjoy this type of content, hit that like and subscribe button for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.